This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
We would certainly see eye to eye on us about competing. He's always been a great competitor, and he battled through so much in his playing days and his coaching days as well. So I appreciate him saying that because I'd like to play with him too.
He said that you're not on each other's Christmas, or he's not on your Christmas card list. Do you expect a birthday card from him then?
Well, I'm surprised he would say that because he sends me a birthday card every year. So I don't know what to tell you.
Pete, after having a few days off, just how is the Landon Roberts doing with the sprained elbow? Is there?
He's not looking at this game like he can't play, and just like Brock, they're not looking like that at all. They think they're playing. So we'll see what happens. But they got to practice through the week and make it through it. But just in the walkthroughs and all already, they look fine.
Do you expect them to practice?
They're going to do what we ask them to do. They've already got through the walkthroughs and done that. We're going to take them day by day, and I would expect before the week's over they would.
When you reviewed the film, was there anything that surprised you in a positive sense that maybe was even better than you thought?
Yeah, I was really fired up about the consistency in our effort chasing the football and defense. I thought that all the way through the game, the guys were really on it. The hitting was there. Our tackling was sharp. Guys knocking the piles back. All of that, just the effort that they brought, I was really fired up about. We'd only played probably 8 or 9 snaps at any one time, in a game, so you can't tell. And so you get 40 and 50 plays in the game, and they're still going. D linemen are chasing the screens and all that stuff out on the perimeter. That's what we hope to see, and so we're really pleased about that.
How surprising was it that it was week 1 and there wasn't very many missed tackles?
Well, we've been working really hard at it. I'm not surprised by it. I'm thrilled. I'll go the other way, I'm on the positive end of it. Yeah, that was a really good start, and particularly in the perimeter. And the DBs did a really nice job of cleaning things up. And we were aggressively attacking our opportunities. We weren't just getting the guys on the ground. We went after it really cool. On the sidelines, there was a bunch of really good hits and all.
You got such a veteran group of linebackers. How much do those guys, does that group instill what you want to be about on?
Yeah, since this came together and we saw the guys that we were able to put together, I've been really excited to see them eventually play together and show us what they could do, because they're all tough guys and they all have an attitude about making things happen. They attack very well. From Jamal and all across the board, those guys are all looking to make a play, and they're coming downhill. So if we can, continue to hit the line of scrimmage right and give them a chance to do that, then it's going to be a force in our defense if we're able to keep that going.
Everybody knows what Ashton can do with the ball, but how impressed were you with his blitz pickup and his understanding?
He did really well. He really did. He did really well. We were really pleased about that, and noticed it early in the game when he had a couple of chances. That's all he's shown us. He hasn't shown us anything but that, but you still got to do it, and he came through just fine.
You've always embraced opportunities, and it feels like this is an opportunity, this game on Monday night, national TV, for you to connect with your fans, the team to connect with your fans. What kind of an atmosphere do you expect and you want to see? Would you like to see?
Well, Monday Night Football has been something big to all of us for all the time we've been around. And talked to the team about that today. Some of our guys and our little kids were dreaming about playing on Monday night, so it is a big deal. We have to handle it really well. If you look at our days in Seattle, we've done pretty well on Monday night, and expect to continue to find that consistency that you need in that situation, and not let everything get to your head and take you out of your game. So. It's a really big deal to have this opportunity for us, because we have a couple other primetime games coming up later on in the schedule, and I want our guys to really embrace those opportunities.
As somebody who coached in a stadium that had such a home field advantage, what's your anticipation for what you're going to get at Allegiant Stadium?
I think it's going to be crazy. I can't wait to hear the group get after it. And this is our first chance to really get in front of them. I don't know how many fans they bring, but I know ours are going to go crazy and be loud, and we're really looking forward to it. And I hope that we play well enough to keep them, going throughout the whole 4 quarters.
Watching the week 1 film, what were some things about Justin Herbert that really impressed you, and how much of the challenge is that for your defense?
Yeah, he is such a factor that they really played to him. They give him the opportunity in a lot of situations to not just throw the football, but to do his RPOs and get out of the pocket and take off scrambling. There was a play late in the game when they had a chance to ice it in a 4-minute situation, and he takes off. It's like 3rd and 13 or something like that. He takes off and makes like 20, and it looked like they knew exactly what they were trying to do. It was a drop back pass, but he took off, and he's got great skills to really make it difficult on the defense. A normal play can be played, defended, rushed well and all that, and then something else happens, whether he's scrambling to throw it or scrambling to run it. And that factor is the most difficult factor in football to control. And so that's why they've been successful, and they have a great chance to continue that.
When you looked at your team and looked at the adjustments, all three phases, offense, defense, special teams, coaching, there were adjustments, there was talking, calming guys down. How proud of you were you of your staff?
Yeah, we did adjust well at halftime. The games turned. You saw us come right back out after not really working as well as we like to on offense. We went right down the field again to get it started. Defense responded, I don't know, 5 or 6 times in a row to keep them from scoring, and the momentum that was there to be had was really, I think, captured by our guys. So I was really excited about that, and that did have to do with what Chip did and what Patrick did and Tommy. So everybody was on it, and we communicated really well, and the guys responded. The communication is one thing for us to know what to do, but we have to get the point across to the fellas, and that took place. So that was really encouraging, and that's why it was such a positive first opportunity for us. It wasn't just about the score or winning the game. It was about all of the things that we're going to need to draw on as we go forward.
We know that Ashton had that look pick up and that he scored a touchdown, but how focused is he in this game in terms of picking up more yardage in the rushing game?
I don't think that has anything to do with anything. I think he just wants to do his job. I would be really surprised if that would be his point of emphasis. He seems to be right in it. He'll take advantage of the opportunities. There's things he could have done better. I know that's what he wants to do. He wants to make sure he maximizes the opportunities of the reads that he gets in the running game, and we might have missed a couple of those. I thought because he was just a little jacked up and just wasn't patient as he normally will be. So we'll see how that goes.
You talked this offseason about and training camp about Trey Tucker and Michael Mayer. How important is it for those types of guys to get rewarded with performance?
Yeah, I think it's good for them to get rewarded, but they've been doing it. And so it's just reassuring for them. I think that, okay, this is my role, this is my opportunity. I have a chance to really factor into the results of our games. And both guys had terrific plays that made a difference in the game. And so I'm thrilled for both those guys. It's great to have Trey's this extraordinary speed that he has show up, and it was so obvious. The great route he ran on the sidelines, 20-yard comeback, was a beautiful play. And Mike had a number of stellar plays. So it's really good for their confidence. Yeah, I'm thrilled for them because they've worked so hard and they've been with us every step of the way. And then to actually show up on game day and it really made a difference. It was great.
Going back to the Chargers, looking at their offensive line, what stood out to you about the way they handled the blitz from the Chiefs in that game?
They worked really hard at it. I thought Alt was really good. Moving over to the other side, we kind of maybe hopefully would have a little adjustment time in there, but he jumped right at it and did a nice job. They're communicating well. Both teams had some good fortune pressuring, though, on both sides. So, but it is a newer group, the new right tackle and all that. They'll get way better. So hopefully it takes them a couple of weeks to do that.
Along those same lines, they were much more pass-centric than a typical Greg Roman attack, it looked like. I mean, do you think that was a matchup-based thing, or is that maybe a change in?
I think it's a total mirage.
You guys all set? Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
You've been watching breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.